I'm James Spann. This is the morning edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Monday, the 14th of June. And as expected, we just completed the hottest weekend so far this year. Hey, it's summer. It's going to stay hot and humid until probably September. Just a matter of how hot and how humid and where the afternoon storms develop. Let's take a look at some of the Skycam shots around the network this morning. First off, coming from downtown Birmingham, looking north from Daniel Building, the sky mostly fair. To the northeast, that's the Trussville Skycam, getting set for a nice sunrise there. And we should note we are 1 week away from the summer solstice. After that, the days begin to get shorter again in terms of the number of daylight hours. And go up to the Coleman Skycam, overlooking US 278. Again, the sky mostly clear, and the sun is about to come up. Got a big trough out west. And in advance of that, some active convection across the nation's midsection. But around here, you know the deal. It's ridging aloft. And we think the ridge will be a little weaker in coming days, with that trough beating it down somewhat as it progresses east. But still, it'll be hot. Temperature this morning, 77 for Birmingham and down at the Shelby County Airport. Low and mid-70s elsewhere, and we'll be back in the middle 90s today. The heat today, very similar to what we had to deal with yesterday and Saturday, and the chance of a cooling shower will be there. Maybe a little better chance than yesterday, but still we think they'll be fairly scattered. Flash flood watches for much of the nation's midsection. Oklahoma up through Nebraska and Iowa, and also over parts of West Virginia, but of course nothing happening down here. Convective outlook's got a risk of severe weather today from Midland, Odessa, Texas, up to near Cincinnati. Tomorrow, basically the same area in advance of the trough, and on day 3, which is Wednesday, a slight risk for parts of Montana and the western high plains. Overall rain for the next 5 days, valid through Friday evening at 7 o'clock. This is suggesting rainfall amounts of about 3/4 of an inch here. And we do think we will see an increase in the number of scattered showers and storms through midweek, as the ridge should be a little weaker. But, of course, rainfall distribution will be horribly uneven. Some of you might see 2 inches of rain. Some of you might see nothing. And that's the way it works. All right, now, this is interesting. Tropics, we've got a tropical wave in the Atlantic that's about midway between the Windward Islands and the coast of Africa, progressing along pretty nicely. And the guys at the Hurricane Center have pegged a 60% chance of that developing into a tropical depression. There has been no increase in convection overnight. Look at the modeling on this thing, and the models are fairly consistent. They want to bring it up toward the Leeward Islands in about 5 days. And typically systems out there don't develop this early in the season, but as we all know, and it's well documented, the water is warmer than average. Here's a look at the intensity forecasts, and really the models do not want to bring it up to hurricane strength. In fact, they all keep it at tropical depression or storm strength on the path there. So we'll keep an eye on this thing. It might become Alex at some point, but it is very rare for that type system this early in the season to become a major tropical cyclone. Typically the ones that pop are the ones that are in the backyard, and they're just big rain-producing tropical storms, but we'll keep an eye on that. This is the OZGFS, valid at 1 o'clock this afternoon. And again, the trough is beginning to lift out of the west, but we've still got pretty firm ridging, but there is a moisture axis from Alabama and Mississippi north, so don't be shocked. In fact, we do expect to see a few showers and storms on radar today, probably a few more than yesterday, but still pretty widely scattered. Tomorrow, the trough weakens and lifts north of us, but again, the heights are coming down somewhat, so we think we'll begin to see an increase in the number of scattered afternoon showers and storms, and pretty much the same thing on Wednesday. Highs drop back a few degrees in the low 90s. You don't need to break out the Russian hats or anything, but we'll knock off about 3 degrees off the highs. Same thing on Thursday. A mix of sun and clouds with a chance of scattered storms by afternoon. Friday, the heights are going up again. And that means we might creep back up there toward 94, 95, and the number of showers could be thinning out. And Saturday, starting off the weekend, same deal, much like the weather we had this past Saturday. Hot, steamy. There could be a storm somewhere, but pretty isolated. And Sunday looks very identical. That looks relatively dry for the northern half of the state. And a week from today, Monday of next week, ridging is the story. Let's check the end of the forecast, June 29th. Yeah, ridging is still the story as the westerlies are way up north. And again, looks pretty quiet out there, as often is the case here in June. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 3:30 or so today. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.
Weather.